This video is going to show the municipally owned property at 1671 Sandy Point Road as we explain some of the details regarding the staff recommendation that, if approved, would permit development to occur on a portion of the site. It should be clear that the build-out of the lot that we discuss in this video is in reference to a conceptual development of the site and is not in reflection of an actual development proposal that is before Council. The renderings were done to create a visual tool that will help the understanding of what development on the city-owned land might look like. The subject site is located at 1671 Sandy Point Road. The parcel is a city-owned lot that has an area of approximately 5.2 hectares. The site is located between Rockwood Park Golf Course and the Cherrybrook Zoo in an area of Sandy Point Road that has existing residential dwellings, including the adjacent lands and the neighboring properties across the streets. The site is currently disturbed with a large area in the center of the site that is a gravel pad. The proposal is to rezone the site to a medium-density residential zone to facilitate the future development of the area, which would yield approximately 60 units. If approved, conditions would be placed on the sale of the property that would ensure the design of the development would be sensitive to the surrounding context and would include some environmentally sustainable features. Access to the site would be in the approximate location of the existing gravel driveway. The right-of-way would be wide and include a landscape median down the center. The area around the entrance would be landscaped with shrubs and trees in a manner that would maintain natural sightlines. Approximately 30 meters in from the road, the first set of townhouse units would be located. They would front onto a small public right-of-way that intersects with the main entrance coming off Sandy Point Road. As we pull up, you will notice the height of some of the trees stand between 20 and 30 meters. As many trees as possible will remain standing on the site, and several more will be introduced to provide a visual buffer from the road and landscaping in areas that are currently barren. The plans include some multi-unit dwellings at the corner and on the right-hand side going along the side road. A proposed condition limits the height of these buildings to no more than 4 stories, which is approximately 14 meters, or half the height of the tallest trees you see on the site. This short road would contain a mixture of 2 multi-unit dwellings and a cluster of townhouse units. The road ends near the northern property boundary of the site in a cul-de-sac that would include a walking trail connecting through the eastern portion of the site and eventually to the public trail system running through the northern area of the park. A condition proposed for the rezoning of the site would require the dwellings to be constructed with a design that is influenced by the surrounding context of Rockwood Park. A separate condition would require the building materials to include sustainable features that mitigate any potential environmental impacts. The desire is to have a high-quality end product that competes at the higher end of the housing market. This will help ensure that the development of the site appears within the scale and character of the surrounding neighborhood and landscape. Moving east toward the back of the site, this is the main road that would contain approximately 12 townhouse or garden home units on the right-hand side. The opposite side would include a multi-unit apartment or condo building with a couple of low-density units toward the end of the road. The end of the main road would be located approximately at the tree line on the right-hand side. The road would end in a cul-de-sac that has 2 townhouse or garden home units on opposite sides. This is approximately 150 meters from the edge of Sandy Point Road. Public walking trails would connect from the cul-de-sac to other areas in the site, as well as to trails that run through Rockwood Park. A public lookout with a view of the Harrigan Lake would be located at the edge of the gravel area. All of the forested area that runs between the gravel pad and the lake would remain untouched. Staff are supporting the rezoning of 1671 Sandy Point Road for several reasons, including the lands in this area are already disturbed by existing development, with several dwellings in the vicinity of the subject site, as well as a golf course and a zoo. The site is itself a large gravel pad. Proceeds from the sale of the property would be directed toward the operational budget of Rockwood Park and would help improve the trail systems that are located in this area, which are currently underutilized. The design of the development could be controlled by conditions that require environmentally sustainable features and high-quality materials to ensure an end product that is sensitive to the context of the park. The development of the site would provide additional tax revenue for the city. For more information, please visit stjohn.ca/Sandy Point Road. The city is currently seeking feedback as part of a 30-day review period for the proposed rezoning. Citizens are encouraged to submit written feedback to the St. John Common Clerk at commonclerk@stjohn.ca.